Okay, everybody. Well, by request, I had someone ask if I could do a tour of the sprinkler system. Well, now that pretty much everything's all done, you know, everything with the driveway is done, the backyard's pretty much all done, now I think I could finally give you a tour of that since everything's all permanent and set in place now, you know what I'm saying? Now, I do plan, again, to rewire the zones in the future, but for now I'm just going to show you how it is currently, and then sometime in the future I'll make another video when I've redone the zones to different, you know, rewired it. There you go, okay? So each zone's going to run for 2 minutes, and there's 11 of them. So let's get going, not waste any time, okay? Okay, so over here on the panel, there was no easy way to do this, I have to say. Compared to the Hardy panel that I had at the Long Island house, I had to manually change each zone to 2 minutes. So that definitely took a while. But the way you just run the program is very simple. You just press and hold this arrow button right here. Let me get that out of the reflection, okay? And there you go. Let's go on out and have a look. So here's Zone 1. Zone 1 is currently at the curb. So we have, yeah, you can probably see a patch of dead grass right there. That was a watering problem that we since fixed, and that's slowly gotten better, so just give it time. So there's one head at the corner of the property line right there, one here at the corner of the driveway, one here at the side of the driveway. And here's the, remember this head I showed where it was dug up when they were going to expand the driveway? You can see they've since all fixed that. You can see the section of sod right there. So that head's all back in place. And they're all Hunter heads, by the way, which I'm very happy about because I know that brand's very good. And down here along the curb, we have one at this part of the curb right here, all hitting the grass and the rock ledge, which I know my mom was hoping that they got hit, and they do. And we got one more here at the end of the property. Not at the end of the property, I'm sorry, at the end of the zone. So there's, what is it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 heads on this one zone, which is pretty cool. Some of you may ask me, you know, is the water pressure here as high as the Long Island house? I don't know. I mean, it could be a little bit lower, but I mean, in all honesty, it does just fine because you can see it's hitting the mailbox. In all honesty, it does just fine because like I can run the shower when this is going, and there's like no difference whatsoever. So it's very good. But some of these heads, I don't know which ones, do have funny pipe on them, and those pipes tend to reduce water pressure on the heads a little bit. So who knows if that's the case? But you know, whatever, it does fine. So that's all good. I just saw a chipmunk run across the driveway there before. I don't know if you saw that. Yep, this head gets those little flowers on the rock ledge. Oh, okay, now it's going to the further up the driveway. Let's head up there. Here's one right here. You see it build up pressure. Is it in the video? It is in the video, okay. Yeah, so this one's going right here. This one hits all the plants in this area. And we have another right here. These all used to be Mr. heads until we had the driveway expanded, if you remember. This one covers this whole area right here. Okay. This one's over here. Covers here. We're going to have plants here. You can see that's where the flags are. Covers all these areas here. The rhododendrons over there. Now, if you remember, this head used to be over here, but we had it moved because before this head was put over here, this area of grass had no coverage whatsoever, so that would have been bad. So you can see this head hits over here now, still covers where the head used to be, and now covers this area, which is really good. It does hit the driveway a little bit, but really that's no big deal, I don't think. Oh, and remember I talked about the Mr. heads? Here they are. And they actually rotate, as you can see, which is pretty interesting. So this Mr. head hits these plants, and this one over here hits the rhododendron over there. It does hit the gas meter a little bit, but I mean, that's unavoidable, I think. And plus, I always repaint that and put plastic protectant on it anyway. So here's the two Mr. heads I talked to you about one time. And the moved head. and one in the corner right there. And oh, it's switching zones. Oh, look at that. That one already came up and then that one weakened. I love when that happens. See that? Now that's cool. This zone actually loses pressure pretty slow. Now that's cool. So let's go over to the main front yard now. So we have a head right here. Okay. A head right over there. One here. One over there by the rocks. Then there's another hunter head right here. This is actually a Rainbird head. This was replaced in 2017, but thankfully we don't have a company anymore that uses Rainbird. I don't like that brand. That's all working good. And we also have a head right over there. Let me step over this water path here. Yep, we have a head right there too, on the other side of the fence. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zones. I did it again. 7 heads, not 7 zones. So like I said, this is like the main front yard area, if you want to call it that. I think the next zone is right over there, if I'm not mistaken. Look this way, because we'll probably see the other zone from over here. Okay, that one turned off. And here's the next. Oh, next one's down there. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, so now we have this zone over here. This one hits over here. This one hits more of the rock ledge. And the flowers over the top of it where it can. Here's the other two along the street curb. And one there in the middle of, I gotta get rid of that blue flag. One in the middle there. This one's in the plant area, as you can see right there. Maybe you can't see that, hold on. There it is. Now, even though this house has really good pressure, one of the things that kind of helps with these zones is that the pipe is up there, as you know, by the generator, and all this water goes down a hill, so it kind of has gravity on its side, which helps. So yeah, so that one's over here. I think the next zone is over there by the fence, if I'm not mistaken. Right, that one's turning this way. And that one hits the tree over there, as you can see. Okay, that one. Oh, here goes this one. Yeah, they come up pretty fast, which is really nice. And this zone has less heads, if I remember correctly. This one only has 4 heads. So here's a head right there. One right here. One right by the fence gate. And one in the corner there. You may see some dead grass beyond the fence, and I'll explain that a little bit later. So, gotta try to make sure I don't get hit by this thing, especially holding the camera. You know, maybe I'll explain it to you now. So, one of the reasons why that grass is so dead over there is because there was a head in that area that was going way too short. I thought maybe the adjustment screw needed to be adjusted, but no, the nozzle was actually clogged, so water was never hitting over there properly. That one's gonna come over here. So So I unclogged that nozzle. Now that area is getting full coverage, and that head's also shooting further, which is now also covering that grass area as well. So now that grass area has 2 heads on it compared to like half. So it's already looking better. Like the new grass you see in the middle, the green grass, that's coming back, so that's good. Yeah, so it wasn't getting any water. And the next zone I think is going to be along the property line, next to the vacant lot over there. Is it going to turn off before it gets to me? Doesn't look like it. I'll go this way. Okay, there we go. Up, there it goes. So now the zone along the edge. Yep, there it goes. Now, if you remember, this is the zone that had the water bubble happen. Obviously, that's since been all fixed. So now this hits along here, and some of these heads do a full circle, as you can see, which is okay for now. But if someone buys this lot in the future, we're gonna have to fix that. So, yep, this zone, this is where that head was replaced, if you remember. And you can see the sod that was reset is fitting in nicely where the water bubble happened, so that's good. This one goes over here. I think these all do a full circle, except the one on the curb. I think the one on the curb does a half circle, if I'm not mistaken. The head looks like it's a little bit low. Maybe it should be brought up a little bit. It is reaching where it needs to, though. I think I should make the heads go a little bit further, though. I don't think it's going far enough. Oh, we'll see. This one's fine because you don't want it to shoot into the street. This is going an okay distance. And here's this other head by the transformer over here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that cover. That's seen better days. Okay, I think the next zone after this is the backyard, if I'm not mistaken. Just got to figure out which one it is. So you know what? Let me walk back up just to get myself a head start, and we'll figure out where the next zone is. Okay, that changed. I'm hearing something. Oh no, zone 7 is the misters. That's right. I forgot about that. I'm going to change that to 1 whenever I get the chance. This originally was the last zone before we had the backyard done. Mister right here, hitting all these plants. There's one right there in the corner. Here's one that shoots towards here, doing a half circle. One right over here. Oh, this is cool. So if I were to make this zone 1 and that one zone 2, it would switch from here to here. That'd be pretty cool. That does about a quarter circle. Oh, here's one of those tall misters. I like these. One over there by the hose spigot. And then 3 along here. And 1 over here in the corner. And then if this zone normally runs for only 15 minutes because this area doesn't need all that much water, and these misters are stationary, so the one area is always getting the same amount of water. Okay, these went down. Now the next zone should be in the back. I just want to apologize in advance, guys. The backyard, the patio furniture is kind of in a mess right now because we're getting all these stones sealed. So they'll all be put back into proper places once that's all done. Okay. Where are we here? Oh, okay, this is the zone along the patio's edge. Yep. Here's one right here. One over here by the bird feeder. One by this bird bath over here. One up here at the corner of the hot tub platform. This head does a 270. That's pretty unique. One here at the corner of the house by the hot tub disconnect. Let me just move this out of the way here so it doesn't... There we go. And the last one's over here by the egress window. Right by the new fence. So a lot of heads on all these zones. Does do the job well. Okay, then I think the next zone is along here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. It's coming up. Yep, there it goes. Over there. Let's go along this way. So we have a head along here, 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 and here. So there's a total of 5 heads on this zone. This is zone 9, yeah, so there's 2 more to go. This was the head that I had to unclog, because as you can see, now it goes a nice long distance, but before it wasn't making any contact with that grass over there. I think we should put a head in the corner over there. I don't know, but I mean, as it is right now, me unclogging that head now makes it reach this area. Same with the one just beyond the fence. So I say we give it time and let's see what happens. Yep, again, all hunters. Some of these hit the fence a little bit, but that's okay. The fence is aluminum, so it's not going to rust. And they all do just about a half circle. This one might do, it probably does the same actually. This one over here. And I think the next zone is going to be along the edge there. And then the final zone is going to be in the main part of the backyard. Okay, that one's turning off. Now the next one should be down here. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there's a head up there somewhere. They're all trying to break up. There it goes. Yeah, the water has a long way to travel. So, it's kind of like the backyard at the Long Island house. Yep, there we go. So we have a head here in the middle, one along there. So this head, no, I'm sorry, this zone again has 5 heads. That one's right over there by the corner, by the gate. This one's over here by the grass edge. 2 kind of by the gate area. And 1 over there. Again, these all cover a very good area. Let me stand up here because I don't want to get hit by that. It was actually windy today, and it actually calmed down now, which I'm very happy about, so no interference with that. Okay, this one's changing. And now it should be over here. Up there it goes. You know, let's walk along this way. There's another one at the edge of the fence. Here's another one. Again, that grass area I had to adjust to make it get hit more. I don't know if we should have grass there, if we should change that to stones or something, because even though I adjusted this head and it's now hitting it, you know, I hope one is enough. We'll have to see how that one goes. Get a close-up of it. Has the blue nozzle. I don't want the mist hitting the camera. So again, this zone, yep, 5 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one right there. And here's the last 2. Oh, maybe the head hits some of that grass area too. As long as it's not windy, I guess. And the seams in the sod are definitely getting less, so that's good. And again, a lot of this piping goes downhill, so again, that helps gravity helps the water go a little bit. Probably doesn't have that much of an effect, but you know, some's better than nothing. Oh, and that's it. And that head's going to be the last one because, you know, the water's going towards that way. Okay, everybody, and that's it. There was your sprinkler system zone tour. Someone had requested that, and I was more than happy to do it for you. At some point in the future, when I rewire the zones, I will make another video of the rewired zones, and you can kind of use this video for reference. But there's a sprinkler system, and it's working great. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.